Hi friends, it's Lee Keckner. Welcome to day number 5 of If Life is for Learning, What in the Hell Did I Learn Today? If you would please join me in 3 grounding breaths so we can all get on the same place. Take your shoes off if you want, put your feet on the ground, your hands down to be grounded, up to receive. And we're just going to set an intention, or I am, that I can be fully present during these next few minutes, that I'm not multitasking, I'm not thinking of my to-do list, I'm not thinking of the people I'm mad at or who have done me wrong or what I have, any of it. I'm just going to be present, quiet my mind, and learn a little bit right now. And then all that stuff will be waiting for you. So if you join me, we'll breathe in through our nose, hold for 2, and out through our mouth. We can make an audible sound to release stuff in through your nose. Hold for 2 and out of your mouth. One more in through your nose. Hold for 2 and out through your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me in those grounding breaths. Today the topic is going to be, where did I write it? Healing. The topic is healing. And here's what I learned today from personal experience. I love when we make a decision, do it, and learn from it. Then we think, holy shit, that's kind of scientific, and it worked. It's not just spiritual woo-hoo. We actually have evidence that what we are doing and planting and working on and giving attention to is growing. So today I went to physical therapy. And before I started physical therapy, I have 2 partial tears in my rotator cuff. And I literally was like living with a shoulder that hurt for a year and a half, but it never hurt bad enough to debilitate me, but it was kind of doing what I call the quiet whispers, going, hey, something's going on in here. We need attention. And then you just keep plowing through it. And then one day I picked up a Kleenex and I was passing it back, just this simple motion to pass it to my kids in the back seat. And I went, ow! I'm in this excruciating pain. Then the next thing we get in the car and Audrey's like, my nose is running. I need a Kleenex. And I passed it, And I was like, Audrey, stop asking for Kleenexes in the back of the seat. My arm hurts. And then I realized like I couldn't, when I went on an airplane, I couldn't put my bag up anymore or put my arm or undo my sports bra, whatever. And I was like, oh, I guess it's time to get this looked at. So I went to an orthopedic surgeon that my doctor recommended. He did whatever stuff he did, an MRI I had or whatever, and some other things he did. And he said, you have 2 tears, partial tears in your rotator cuff. And he's like, I'm kind of impressed you've gotten around this far. And he goes, so here's the 2 things that are going to happen. I'm going to give you a prescription for physical therapy. And if that doesn't work, you're going to need surgery. And I was like, oh, I will be completely healed by physical therapy. I'm not going to need surgery, but thank you for that option. And then he recommended a physical therapist, and I set the intention before I went in to be healed from physical therapy. Because I heard if you get a rotator cuff surgery, it's not that bad invasive, but the healing time is 1 year and you're in some big ass thing and you can't move your arm. And I just was like, that does not fit with where I am right now. I need to be healed from this. So I accepted that I would be healed. Then I forgot about it. Went in, did physical therapy. I think they gave me 6 weeks or 12 weeks. I can't remember, but I finished that. And I was like, holy Toledo, I'm not going to pass my kids Kleenex anymore because that might get it agitated. But I can pass them if I need to. And I can put my bag back up. And I can do all of these things that were hurting before. So it was really amazing. And then I asked the doctor for one more time to go back and do it all again, one more time to solidify the new muscles that I'm using. And I learned how to be with my body in a new way. I learned how I was doing everything from here and it was too much. But when I use my back, when I bring the back muscles in, even to doing weights, it's from the back, it's not from here, that my back's getting stronger and I'm getting more defined muscles. Just learning, taking that time to slow down and do repetitive little exercises at the physical therapist's office taught me when I do bigger things, how to do it correctly. So it was really amazing to slow down and to experience something I've been doing for 20 years in a new way. What I also loved is that I went to physical therapy today and there was a new guy who was, the one guy kind of massages it and does what he does. And then you go out and you do actual weights and work out a little bit. And the new guy was there and he's like, wow, you have great motion. Wow, I couldn't even tell you were injured because he was new. And I thought, I want to acknowledge myself for doing the work. because I didn't just show up and go through the motions and complain and roll my eyes. I showed up with precision. I asked questions. I asked them to poke in my back, the muscle that I should be feeling when I'm doing this exercise, so that I can remember where I should be feeling it. I really got into it. And I did everything that they asked. And I don't need surgery. And my shoulder feels amazing, and I feel a lot stronger. So it was so awesome to have this new guy kind of point out how far I'd come, because he didn't know how I was when I walked in there, and that I committed to being healed. I stated, I'm going to be healed by this. And my body was like, all right, let's go, and I'll heal it. And I really learned the importance of what this tells your body is what happens to your body. I'm sick, I don't feel good again, I'm lethargic, like whatever it is, guess what? Your body will be like, everyone, we're sick again, do whatever you need to do to cause disease. And then when I say I'm going to be healed, my body prepares to accept all of the goodness from the loving kindness of the physical therapists here at Cox Physical Therapy that I go to, and use it for healing. So my body knew healing was coming because my mind told it, and it prepared and worked for that end result. So that was freaking amazing today to acknowledge that. So that's it. Remember what you are letting in here, because your body's listening and will react. And I believe it so strongly that when people say, oh my God, I'm going to get cancer, I'm like, you are, because your body's hearing that, and now it's setting it up to create that for you, because our mind tells our body what to do. That's why when we move less from here and more from our heart, or when we quiet this and push away the crazy and connect to this, really amazing things happen in your body. I'm stronger today than I ever have been, and I'm 53 years old. And I healed my 2 partials from allowing myself, knowing that healing was coming. So just be aware of what your mind is telling your body, because your body is reacting. Your body's going, I'm in, let's cause cancer. I'm in. Not that that's how it's always caused, but whatever you say, I'm going to get this, I'll bet about 100% that it's coming. So be aware, stand guard at your mind. Only welcome in beautiful, cleansing, healthy thoughts. People are toxic, push them away, because that toxicity will seep into your body. Stand up and rise up and open up to the possibilities of healing yourself and all that jazz. Now I got a good rotator cuff right here. I can use it. Yes. My quote is, the mind claims it, and then the body owns it. What are you claiming in your mind that your body has to produce for you, that your body has to make happen? What are you claiming today? Dear God, let us be aware of our thoughts. Let us be aware that the most important things we will ever hear in our entire life are the things that we say to ourselves. Let them be uplifting and beautiful thoughts, God. And if we're stuck in an old pattern or an old thought that we don't matter, we're not good enough, we're unlovable, help us, put people in front of us to remove those blocks, to help us navigate those blocks, because we are worthy and whole just because we're breathing, just because you created us. I send love and light around everyone today. Amen. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow on day 6 of If Life is for Learning. What in the hell did I learn today? Let's learn it so it can strengthen us and be gone. We don't have to keep enduring the same stuff. All right. Love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.